Hi everybody, and welcome back to Adventures in Parenting. I am Julie Flaherty, your host for the next few days, and your host so far up to day 23, I believe we're in. And I thank everybody for coming today. I'm going to do a real quick wrap up on a lot of these card games so we can get into some other games. I'm going to go as quickly as I can. I'm not going to hold you guys up, but let's see if we can get through some of these card games, and if you have any questions, you can let me know. So I'm going to start with this one. It's called Boomo, similar to the one I just showed you yesterday. Accelerate, easy for me to say, accelerate. It's similar to that. Instead of counting fast to 300, we're going to count as fast as we can the other direction. So it's a great game. Not the big box stores don't always carry that one, so you may have to research that one a little bit to make sure you can find that one, but it's a great game. Similar to that one is this one. It's called Spoons. You can use their deck, or you can use a regular deck of cards. In this game, you want to be the first one to collect a set, and if you are the first one to collect a set, and that's all four of the cards, or all three of the, no, it's all four the same. You want all four the same, so all four fours or all four aces, you get to collect a spoon. Now the trick to this is there's one less spoon than there are people playing. So if you don't get a spoon, you're out. Okay? So it's a really cool game. It goes really fast. Apples to Apples, of course we have. Apples to Apples is a great game. This one's the travel version of the game, similar to the larger version. In this version, the cards are just smaller and they travel better. So the idea is they've got topic cards, and somebody could lay a topic card like Mohawk, and somebody could lay a card down and that says Area 51, and I can decide whether those two match or don't match, or they're just weird and whatever. Another great game to play can come in a tin or come in a regular card deck. Is called Slamwich, and the idea on Slamwich is you're going to build a sandwich. And if you build it correctly, quickly, you win. It's sort of like a slapjack or war type of a game. So you have to process the face of the card very quickly to see whether it's time to slap or time to take away, or whether somebody else has gotten a card that you need. So it's a really quick game. I'm going to show you two classic games that we love. They're the same game, but they've got a couple different spins on them, and I'm going to show you this one first. It's called Uno Spin, and the cool part is the board is attached to it, so it can travel. All the cards get locked in if you need to, but the board spins to see what's going on, and it's kind of cool, but it's Uno, just a different way. Another Uno way that we like to play is a travel version. It's called Uno on the Go, and it comes in a little container, but it's got a flip top. Let's see if I can show you. See, it flips up, and I can grab cards off of here. And they have a little hole, and see, that's a red 3. So that's kind of cool. And when we're in the car, these can sit in the cup holders. So I've got my draw deck, and then I've got my discard pile. So they can sit in cup holders and they don't go anywhere, or we could go in for lunch or take a gas break, and everybody's cool and fine and dandy there. And so kind of cool if you can find that one. There's a couple big box stores that carry that one, and if you have trouble, let me know and I can help you out. Another game that I absolutely love is called My Word. I've had people ask me about phonetic games and sound games, and this is a great card game for that. It's called My Word, similar to Scrabble Slam. This one has, instead of two sides, it's got letters on it on the top and bottom. Some are easier to read than others, so you're going to build words using the sounds on the cards. For example, this one has some sounds that we see often at the in words. So it'll have sounds together, like st. They have a card or a card, like in thin or there. They have a st card, so in case you need it for st and. So you're building words, but the idea is you're sounding them out. So I love that one for that fact. Once again, these games run about in the $5 range because we're that way. Another sound game that we love is Quiddler. Twiddler is the game, and it's a glary game, but I want to show you that. Similar, you're going to build words and you're going to figure out phonetically what they need to do and how you play. The rules are in there and they're pretty self-explanatory, but it's a really great game. Moving on, we've got Hands Down. So it's basically Yahtzee on cards. And it's a very fast game. We really like games that we can learn in less than 5 minutes, maybe 10 tops, and be playing them, and playing them very well and very quickly. This is one of our longer games. It's called 5 Crowns, if you can see that. Once again, it's glary. So this one runs on runs and sets. So the object is to collect a set or a run. So we're going back to those characteristics of similar or different. They're all the same or all different. We're also having to problem solve. So do I have a set? Do I have a run? Do I have everything I need? I'm not sure. But this goes in, 5 Crowns goes in rounds, in 13 rounds, and some of them are longer than others. So that's one of the few that's longer than 10 minutes. So I do share that with you. I've got an oldie but a goodie, Rook. I don't know whether anybody's played Rook, but I grew up with Rook. I love the game. This one is the deluxe version, so it has like a ton of rules in it, and we've played it several different ways. So I'll let you pick that one, and you tell me which version you like the best. That'll work. That'll work. I've got another game that we really enjoy, and it is called Mad Gab. And I don't know how many of you have had Mad Gab or played Mad Gab, but of course mine's the travel version because we really enjoy the travel versions. They're small and we can take them anywhere, and we do. But they have cards that look like this. Let's see if we can get it on there without glaring too much. There you go. And at the top of the card it says, eighth pick, chew, seize, take. Right? Is that what that said? I'll let you, I'm going to read it one more time. Eighth pick, chew, seize, take. A thick, juicy steak. A thick, juicy steak. See, there you go. So you read the card until you figure out what the saying really is. A thick, juicy steak. And by golly, that's what it is. On the back of the card, it gives you the answer way at the top. And I know it's probably hard to read because there's a glare. But it's there. It's there. Get the game. You'll see. But there's a ton of cards in here. I just grabbed out a handful, but there's a ton. And they're two-sided. There's an orange side and a blue side. So in that case, you've got a lot to play with. We take this one on the road a lot and let the kids read them out loud, and whoever guesses first wins. That's kind of how that goes, and they keep track of the points because I'm normally driving. So there you go. So I just blew through a ton of games here. All of them are fun. I hope you find one you enjoy, and if there's not one here that you would like for me to cover, I'd be more than happy to. Tomorrow we're going to start with some other games, and you may be shocked at what you see and how we play it. We may play it a little differently. That's okay. Try something new. You never know. Just never know. So in the meantime, you got a comment box, right? Comment in the box. You just never know. I may answer, unless you don't want me to. You can email me at julie.flaherty@gmail.com, and in the meantime, I'm going to find more games to play because I've run through a ton of them here, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. Have a great day. Talk to everybody.